The 1997 Formula Ford 2000 National Championship has set new records this season, with these 9 drivers winning the first 9 races of the year. Will there be a 10th today at Mid-Ohio's sports car course? Welcome to Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course for the BGX Brake Pads Formula Ford 2000 Classic, presented by the movie Money Talks. Hi everyone, I'm Bob Jenkins. The Formula Ford 2000 series has set new records by having 9 different winners in the first 9 races of the year. And this 10th event of the 12-race 1997 schedule has the drivers here at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
And with that, 50 cars fire to life. Yes, 50 cars and drivers in competition here this afternoon. For 20 laps, let's take a look at the starting lineup. His 4th pole of the year, Matt Sealski. Outside the front row, the Pikes Peak winner, Zak Morioka. Second row, Andy Lally, the only one in the top 5 without a win, and Duncan Dayton. Jeff Schaefer and Jeff Simmons will start in the 3rd row. Row number 4, 2 drivers with their best starts of the year, Williams and Biesinger. And in row 5, DeLorenzi, the winner at Charlotte, and Johnson, 10th in points.
Starting in row 6, Rubiton Hello Jr., the Disney winner, and Seth Taylor. In row number 7, Ryan Hampton, who won a round in Charlotte, and David Rutledge. In row 8, Sam Hornish Jr. and Jeff Horn, who has 2 podium finishes this year. In row 9, Augie Paps III and Luciano Zangerlami, who won at Savannah. In row 10, Robbie McGee and Corey Witherill, who races off-road.
And the rest of the starting lineup, notice that Buddy Rice, the current points leader, is back in 23rd position, so he has quite a few cars to pass if he wants to get up there and protect that points lead. There are the 50 cars and drivers. Now let's take a quick glimpse at the course. It is 2.25 miles in length.
This is a driver's course, Bob, with 13 corners and many elevation changes.
The green flag will come out here on the back stretch. The restarts and the checkered flag will fall over on the front stretch. Here comes this huge field of cars down for Phil Jereminski's green flag to start this 20-lap event. Matt Sealski on the pole, and here we go. This should be good. Look at this, 4 or 5 wide as they spread out, try to find position, headed into turn number 1. Sealski smokes the tires a little bit and comes out of the corner with the lead.
Oh, heavy braking for that corner. We saw at the start, it looked like Robbie McGee kicking up a little dust.
Miraculously, Lee, it looks like that all 50 cars and drivers were able to survive through that first corner, and now they start the racing. That is Sealski leading, Andy Lally running second. He started in 3rd position. Zak Morioka is right on his rear wing, though.
Right, now they're heading down to this corner number 11, which is the first fast corner that they'll attack on these cold tires.
Field still getting sorted out. Here is Duncan Dayton, who is running in 6th position. Just ahead of him is Jeff Schaefer and Jeff Simmons, who's in his very first Formula Ford 2000 race. Off the final corner and onto what will be the finish line at the end of 19 more laps.
And Bob, and you mentioned Jeff Simmons. He's the brother of Chris Simmons, who's a 2-time champion in this series.
Everybody's still running in good shape. Here's Sealski. You can see the lead that he has built up already over 2nd place Andy Lally. We talked about Buddy Rice starting in 23rd position. Well, he's still running there, and we have an onboard camera with him.
They're entering the keyhole. This is a first gear corner down to about 58 miles an hour. He's right behind Robbie McGee. It's very important he gets a good run out here. You see Robbie McGee running up on the curbing. They're now going into 3rd gear and now moving to top gear. They'll hit 130 miles an hour before they brake very hard for this 2nd gear corner number 4.
And we might mention why he's starting back in 23rd position.
Unfortunately for Buddy Rice, in the fastest qualifying session, there was a spinning car right in his way, and it damaged his left front suspension, so he had to start all the way back in 23rd position. And this is a difficult race course to pass, even if you have a very fast car.
It will be difficult for him to pick off positions and hopefully protect that points lead that he carries into this event.
Yeah, Buddy Rice was really on a roll in the first half of the season. In the first 6 starts, he had 4 podium finishes, but in the last 3 races, he's only had 1 podium. So this has definitely been a tough second half for him.
Great onboard shot here from Rice. Again, that's Robbie McGee up in front of him as Rice tries to get around, but just cannot do it.
They're accelerating now to this very fast 110 mile an hour That was corner number 1. Now we're back up with Sealski, who's entering the keyhole.
And we see that Zak Morioka has taken over second position from Andy Lally. So give Morioka, who's already won the Oval Crown Championship for 1997, put him up into second position. And certainly he's also a contender for the overall title this year. Back at Mid-Ohio for the BGX Brake Pads Formula Ford 2000 Classic presented by the movie Money Talks. We are about to go back racing from a caution because several cars were off course. There are just 5 laps to go in this race, and at the moment Sealski is the leader. But look at Zak Morioka. He is ready for the restart.
Well, this is exactly what Zak wanted. He had this gap that he was having a hard time to close up on Sealski, and then all of a sudden the yellow comes up, and now he has new life. He's right behind Sealski with a chance to take the lead.
Let's see what happens if Matt can hold the lead here. That's Andy Lally back there in third position as the cars come off the corner and the green flag flies for the restart. 5 laps to go. Let's see how things go here in this shootout. Sealski maintains the advantage. Zak Morioka was right there for the restart, but could not take the advantage. Now we have a battle for third position, and it looks like that De Lorenzi is going to get third. Yes.
Yeah, he got a good shot out of that first corner and just zoomed right past Andy Lally down the straight.
Whoa, we got another core off, and this is Robbie McGee.
Yeah, Robbie McGee's off in the corner number 1 in that sand trap, and I know a full course yellow will have to come out for that because that's a very dangerous spot to leave a car.
So it's going to be the same situation as last time. Here is Morioka. Apparently the overall caution has not come out yet. They continue to race. The first 3 cars running right together on the racetrack are Sealski, Morioka, and De Lorenzi. But we would anticipate any moment now the overall caution coming out. And again, our momentum is stopped. There is the car of Robbie McGee, which is in. Oh, and we got another one. That's Peter Barron in car number 88. And he not only has slid into the sand trap, he's got a broken front wing.
Yeah, it looks like he has a little damage to that front wing, so maybe he came together with another car.
There is the overall caution. Let's take a look at that incident and see what this is. McGee's in turn number 1.
Boy, he lost that early in the corner. He might have had a little help from someone else. It's hard to see from that camera angle.
And here is Barron sliding off course, and he too makes it into the sand trap. Of course, the sand is designed to stop the cars before they get to that tire barrier, which of course protects a steel guardrail. So now all this means that there is just 1 more lap to go in this race, and the field is lining up for it. And again, we will watch Zak Morioka and Andrea De Lorenzi as they try to get around the leader of the race, Matt Sealski.
Yeah, think how frustrating this is for Sealski. He's had such a great lead, and now it's wiped out to a 1-lap shootout. He's really going to have his best restart. And a lot of times as a driver, you've talked this over with your team. You have a pre-planned restart for the last lap or 2. He needs to pull out the best one right here.
Boy, Morioka is right there on his rear wing, though. They come through the final corner and are looking at the green flag for a 1-lap shootout here at Mid-Ohio. Matt Sealski, who has sat on the pole 4 times this year in Formula Ford 2000 competition, but has never won a race, has less than 2 miles to go now in his first victory. But look at Morioka. He's staying right with him.
Morioka has a good drive coming out of that first corner.
Let's see what happens here. If Morioka can, have to get to the inside. He does it, and he takes the lead from Sealski. Oh, man. Can you imagine leading all but the last lap here, and Morioka has got it, and now we got to watch Andrea De Lorenzi back there in third. He's been very fast the last few laps.
They're coming up on a heavy braking area. This might be Sealski's last opportunity to get by Zak. He's going to go to the inside. Zak's protecting it. He's going in real deep. Oh, Sealski did not have the brakes to get underneath him. And look at De Lorenzi. He's all over the rear wing of Sealski.
That's right. Sealski now has to worry as much about De Lorenzi as he has to worry about Zak Morioka up in the lead. We've got less than a half a lap to go now. Will Morioka walk off with the victory? Sealski isn't going to give up. He came close there, but still Morioka able to maintain the advantage.
Yeah, this is very tough to outbrake anybody in these corners. There's very little braking. They're going through a very fast 3rd gear corner. This is going to be his last opportunity. There's a little bit of braking as they go down to 1st gear for the carousel, but Sealski's not close enough.
He is not close enough, and it looks like that Zak Morioka is off the corner, and here he comes. He's shaking his head. He's won it, with Sealski finishing second and De Lorenzi is third. Man, what a heartbreaking race for Matt Sealski. You really have to feel for that young man who still has not won a Formula Ford 2000 race.
Sealski's been so fast this year. Matter of fact, he is known as the fastest guy ever in Formula Ford competition because of the lap he turned at Charlotte, but what a heartbreak.
But the heartbreak for Sealski is the victory for Zak Morioka, and he also takes the points lead away from Buddy Rice. We'll study that more in detail in just a moment and talk with the winner. Stay with us.
Saturday at 10, MLS on ESPN2.
So the young man from Sao Paulo, Brazil breaks the streak and becomes our first repeat winner. Here's Lee.
Zak Morioka, the first repeat winner of the year. That was a great pass on the restart. How'd you do it?
Well, at the first restart, I tried to buy Matt at the same spot, and I knew the way he was gonna block me. So I pretend I was gonna go outside, and then at the last minute I changed to inside and passed him. It was an awesome race. I have just thanked my crew, KFC, Formula Motorsport, and this series that is just the greatest series. It's such an honor to be the first one to win twice this year.
And you know what else, Zak? Not only are you the 1997 Oval Crown champ because of this great result and Buddy Rice having his problem, you're now the championship leader in the national points race.
Well, I mean, we've been working so hard, and we had our setback during Phoenix, but the team is just so together that we could kick it up and, you know, still be running. We had a broken half shaft at Charlotte, but you can see that the team's just together. Nothing can separate us.
4 podium finishes in the last 5 races. You are no doubt the hottest driver on the circuit. Congratulations.
Thank you.
No question about that, Lee. Let's take a look at the final results. Sealski, of course, coming home in second position. There you see the top 10 as Ryan Hampton has finished in 9th position. Buddy Rice worked his way up to 13th in the final standings. Just 2 more races to go in the Formula Ford 2000 Championship. Both of them will be at Watkins Glen, New York. Now it's time to go down and talk to the guy who lost the lead on the final lap, Matt Sealski. Here once again is Lee.
Matt Sealski, second place, not exactly where you wanted to be. What happened on that last restart?
You know, everybody was on cold tires and had a good run coming out of turn 1, and I got on the power early, but the power just couldn't carry me out to the keyhole. Zak definitely had the HP on me this weekend and got through in the keyhole, and I tried to get back on the back straight, but just couldn't pull him.
Now, you had a great lead earlier in the race. How hard were you pushing?
Well, I was trying to conserve the tires throughout the race, and it built up about a 2-second lead in the first couple laps, and then, you know, with the help of my mirrors, just watched where Zak was and make sure I kept that lead without burning up the tires.
Now here are the national championship points. Again, Morioka's already won the Oval Crown. Now he has the lead in the overall championship. And as I said, just 2 more races to go. Arubatan Hello back in 12th position. And David Bernard is in 18th as we enter these final 2 races. Greg LeMond in 25th in the point standings. We will televise for you one of the 2 races at Watkins Glen. You could catch it here on ESPN2, 10:30 in the morning Eastern Time, Sunday, September the 21st from Watkins Glen. Here's the move that Zak Morioka made to pass Matt Sealski and become the first repeat winner in the series in 1997. For Lee Perkinson, I'm Bob Jenkins. Thanks for joining us. So long, everyone. Down, Mark Martin wins.